Changes, characteristics of changes are actually different from developing countries to developed countries. I should say, in a recent research in USA, American Pew Research Institute, they say today's changes are more socially driven. Means they actually think about society, they think about social inequality, they actually think about the environmental factors of these other things. And from my experience, I found my Gen Z students, they are very much emotional. It means they are more reactive rather than responsive. So sometimes it's a very good thing. Sometimes it has some sort of disadvantages because they are too much emotionally involved. If they do not like something, they do not want to give attention of that particular thing. In my business study courses, especially I do teach statistics, finance, economics. So basically, I need to adopt multiple teaching approaches. Basically, they do not like straight theory-based classes. So I need to give for lots of presentation, activities. Like recently, I adopt some online quizzes, in-class online quizzes, so that they can compete among themselves, like couch, Quizlet, this sort of activities I do adopt. But mostly I feel prefer case studies followed by some sort of debate on recent issues. So there are different views, they can engage themselves on those particular activities. There are two activities I do prefer. One is case study, so because we discuss lots of business cases, business theories, followed by business case studies, so that we can actually have interaction between students, what are the real scenarios that are there. That is the moment they find the class interesting. They are learning something, but the same type of things are happening in the industry. How they can relate, this is the interesting thing. And recently I do adopt some sort of online in-class quiz activity, some sort of competition among students, there they can find it, like how Quizlet, there they can actually interact themselves and they can have some sort of competitiveness to answer, and they engage. There are two types of assessment process. There are summative and formative. I think in today's context they like formative assessment, and what we generally do, we do not stick on a single assessment process. There are multiple assessment process. For example, case study, group work, presentation, and definitely quiz assignments should be there. What happens is we need to enhance some sort of several skills of a student. So theoretical knowledge activities. So for example, another assessment we want to pick out, that is in business student they have whether they have analytical capability, and lastly whether they can enhance group activity, whether they can work in groups. So combining all together, there are several activities I should say more preferred or more recommended.